Dearest love, sometimes angels are not giants with wings carrying swords that come to deliver you from demons and mighty enemies. Sometimes angels come in small packages that show you that God still cares and is with you in every situation you find yourself. There was no sign of rain. The morning was bright, but the troubles were many, and so he had started walking and had walked far. And then the drops started hitting him, and he decided to turn back home. He walked briskly, but the rains were determined to make him miserable, to add to his troubles. And so it intensified to the point that his running, trying to get home, was hopeless. And so he stood under a tree in front of a house, the only place he could find that would not invade anyone's privacy and call for insults. He stood, shivering, but the rains would not stop, and so now knelt down and was clutching his knees to try and keep warm as the rains beat from every side, trying hard to reach him with maximum force under the tree. He had been under the tree for over half an hour, and his teeth were chattering. And then he felt some shade, and the drops that were hitting him stopped. He looked around, and there was a little girl, not more than 5, and she was holding a big umbrella and using it to cover him. He looked at the little girl and said thank you, and asked her where her mother was, and she pointed to the house close behind him. He was wondering if an adult in the house had sent the little child to bring the umbrella, but it did not make sense that they would send a little girl through this kind of rain. The little girl stood there holding the umbrella over him and put one hand around his shoulder, and he could not help but start crying. And this little girl, almost a baby, tried hugging him and holding the umbrella over him at the same time and telling him, "Don't worry, you will be fine. The rain will stop very soon and you can go home." It was about 10 minutes, but it seemed like a lifetime, and then the rain stopped, and this little girl said, "I told you it would stop right now. Don't cry. You can go home now and wipe yourself dry. Drink something hot and go to sleep under some warm blankets and keep warm so you don't get a cold, okay?" He walked the little girl to her house to say thank you to the parents, and they got to the door, and this little girl ran inside and called the mother, and she did not even know the little girl had come out. They had no idea the little girl had been outside all this while being an angel. He still thanked them and made his way home with warmth in his heart, knowing that though he may seem alone, God is watching over him, and in times of need he sends little angels who bring warmth when big ones are busy with life. No matter what you are going through, know that there is a Father watching over you, and always remember this mighty saying of the Lord: "When you pass through deep waters, I will be with you. Your troubles will not overwhelm you. When you pass through fire, you will not be burned. The hard trials that come will not hurt you. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy God of Israel, who saves you. I will give up Egypt to set you free. I will give up Ethiopia and Seba. I will give up whole nations to save your life, because you are precious to me, and because I love you and give you honor." Isaiah chapter 43, verse 2 to 4. Stay blessed, trust and obey, but there is no other way. K.